Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Jacksonville. Bayshul Tootin now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko, some hot. Some hot.
Off the play action, it's Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Andrew Makuba makes the play.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Wow, so a conservative play to begin the game, Brock. Not exactly how I imagined they drew that one up.
No, not at all. I can tell you one thing, Kate. If that's how even these shorter, more conservative, easier throws are going to go for them, they're in for a rough contest today.
Shout out new friends. I'm going crazy. Shut up in the deep end. Shit like in the sand. Just trying to go.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run, brings up 2nd down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They go to Barkley again. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's first and goal. It's a sneak, Hurts. And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Well, these guys have really started this game well, Brock. The defense looked good. Offense did their part until ran into a little hiccup there on the two-point conversion.
Can you help me understand something, Kate?
I'll try.
Because I hear all these baseball guys all the time talk about, well, the result wasn't there, but the process was right. Well, the result wasn't there, but the process was right. And that's what I hear with these same decisions, too. Well, we didn't get the result, but the process was right. How do you know the process was right? Just kick the extra point.
Trucks a defender. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Lawrence now off the play action. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense that's flying around and making the play.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
15 yards. And the Jaguars.
On first and 10, here's Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. Has room into the secondary. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars make it to the end zone. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jaguars take the lead on that successful kick. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Here's another carry for Barkley. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Stop that time by Antonio Johnson. Working quickly here. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Pass complete to Goddard. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 34 yards.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Right back to Goddard, and he's got it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars setting the pace so far. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it on 2nd and short. Barkley trying this up the gut. Cuts right. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
And the tip-forward pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Tootin now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Red on red.
Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Jump off caught by his back. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. It's Reed Blankenship making the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's ETN on first down. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Lisa 24. Done. All right, here we go. Done.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Hey, run.
Lawrence working from the gun. Gets his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Hey, lion,
First
lion.
and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go. Here we go, son.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Jaguars, first down.
30 left.
First and 10.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he comes through big here, 9 yards, it's 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
13 loop.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 3.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first.
Jaguars,
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Brett.
They'll run, ETN. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Brett. Here we go.
ETN. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Phil.
They'll try with 2. And this is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal. The Jaguars are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on 4th and goal.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Right.
They're going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. When you get contributions like that from your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
63, Tiger Hornet, 180.
He's back to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And we're all tied up less than a minute into the 3rd. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 2.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most.
Nice, nigga.
Down by Caleb Ransaw.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
There's no question, Kate. The big play is down this.
Hurts now from the gun. The third down throw falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route. They get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by Fournier Oluoku.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On second down, here's Barkley. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Hey, Silver.
On third down, it's Hurts.
Look at so
Just got it away before the hit. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's a tie ball game through 3. We're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3. Now Hurts. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He'll throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be brought down a step too shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. This one goes for 3 yards.
Bro. You
and
taking
that's good for Eagles first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. The tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Straight ahead.
Keep going,
Here's Barkley. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Okay, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Hurts looking to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7. Third down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Eagles with a little more work to do to win it here.
Shit.
So first down from the 41.
Shit, good. Get it over with.
Here's Saquon. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Trimmer.
They run it with Saquon. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Great. Set. Call up Yeti.
Now to throw. This one finds Goddard. And they don't get much out of this pass. Just called down a little shy of that first. That's 4th down now. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. Would have been about a 50-yard attempt on the field goal. The offense staying out there to go for this. Throwing now. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Shitty. Sad excuse.